Hi everybody, I got the meats here, and welcome to the first ever SML Women's Podcast, hosted by my girlfriend and Prime's wife, Mrs. Prime. Prime and I presented them with a list of questions that they went in blind on, so you're getting their live reaction from that. Alright, that's enough of me talking, let's get on into it.
Alright, well, I'm Mrs. Meats.
And I'm Mrs. Prime.
And we're going to read some of your guys' questions today. So, I guess I'll read the first one.
Hopefully we can answer some of them.
I don't know sports, so how many games would you win in an SML season? None.
Same. I'm awful at anything on a PlayStation, any video game ever. I suck.
So Meats and he tried to teach me, and I just hit random buttons, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Same. Josh has had me try and run a few plays for while he's run to the bathroom or whatever, and I threw one. I had one caught pass one time, and then it got intercepted 30 seconds later. So,
I beat him for about 10 seconds. I have it on camera if anybody needs it. I was ahead by 6 points. And then he scored a touchdown and looked at me and said, "Ha." So that
sounds about right.
So that's how we're doing.
So how did you meet your boyfriend?
Okay. We met at a party that I wasn't going to go to, but then they were like, "Hey, you should come." And I was winning Flip Cup, and he found that attractive.
His grandma asked my grandma to ask me to sing at church, and I actually didn't want to go because I had to get up for work the next morning, and my grandma talked me into going. And he was there with his girlfriend and broke up with her and asked me out the next day. So,
ooh, I sat down on the couch and I was like, "Dear God, please let this boy be single."
I was staring at him the whole time, trying not to look at him because he was sitting right next to his girlfriend, and I didn't want to be that girl. I was that girl anyway, but at least he broke up with her before he asked me out.
That's a fair point. Yeah, we had both just gotten out of just not, it wasn't immediate, but we had both been in really bad relationships before. So I was kind of like, "Okay, you're cute, but I'm not going to expect much." And he was going back to school because he was graduating, the next day. And he was like, "I'm going to take you out when I get home." I was like, "Yeah, okay, you're drunk, whatever." And he did. He took me to play mini golf. And then he left for Florida to go on vacation. And then when he came back, he asked me out.
Okay, what's the next question?
It is, let's see. This should be good. Who gets more attention from your significant other, you or the SML?
Oh, the SML any day.
Oh, yeah. It depends on the day of the week. But definitely SML more, so.
Oh, he's messaging SML all day. We'll be sitting at dinner. We were at date night last night, and I was grabbing his phone and watching group chat because that was more entertaining than our dinner.
We had date night too last night, and that's all he did. He was on his phone the whole time. Just wanted him to watch A Year Without Santa Claus with me. It's fine. I'm fine.
So who's the bigger Justin Bieber fan? Either of you or Faz? Well, to start with, I don't know who Faz is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. Shout out to Faz, because we don't know you.
Sorry, I guess you're not important enough for us to hear about you on the SML conversation.
Ooh, yeah.
But I was never a big Justin Bieber fan until probably 3-4 years ago, and then I don't know, I listened to some of his stuff, but I can't say I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I went through that phase in 6th grade, 7th grade. I made a PowerPoint about him.
Oh, there you go.
Because I was upset that he broke his foot.
I didn't even know that happened, so.
Yeah, 6th grade Becca had a tough time. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. One word to describe Coach Polly.
Obnoxious?
Oh,
I think that sounds mean, but I don't mean it to be mean.
No, that was mine. Oh, I don't know. Weird.
You could also use the word boisterous.
I don't know, the one time I talked to him, he made a weird comment, so...
Aside from Prime and Meats, who is your favorite SML member?
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be ZZ because like he's the only one I know.
The only one I know is Mad Bomber.
Mad Bomber.
Yeah.
I've heard the name. I don't know too much about him.
Oh, Kale's making me look at a screen. Oh, he has all the members pulled up. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my answer.
There you go.
But Spooky World has a really good...
Oh yeah, Spooky's cool.
He's got a cool
Spooky.
profile picture, so it might have to be him purely for the dog and the cowboy hat.
He does good videos. His videos are always entertaining.
Okay, I choose him. I changed my mind. The next one is... When was the first time you heard about the SML?
Our first date. We were on our way. I don't remember if we were on our way to the movie theater or we were on our way home. But we wouldn't have been on our way home. He didn't pick me up, so we met at the theater. So it would have been sometime in the car, probably after the movie then. He was telling me all about this Madden league that he was in, and at the time I had no clue about any of this crap, like none. So I just like, yeah, okay, cool. And it took me like 2 months to figure out what he was talking about. It's before him, the only PlayStation I'd ever played on was like a PS2, and I hadn't played on that in years, so.
I'm trying to think. I think it was after we had just started dating and we were trying to hang out, but he had a game and he was kind of like, hey, I have this thing. And then he explained it to me, and then he was like, but I don't want you to think it's taking time away from you. And I was like, okay, yeah, like, do what you do. Like, you have your thing, and, like, I have my thing. And
That's the nice thing about it. It's like they're doing their own thing, and you have a little me time. You don't have to run away for that.
Yeah, and I can support him in this because this is what he's passionate about, and then he turns around and supports me what I'm passionate about.
Exactly. Keeps them entertained, too.
It does.
A lot worse things they're getting into.
Exactly.
So, do you get annoyed when you hear the PS4 startup beep?
I can't express to you, like, if I'm in a bad mood, I hate the sound of it turning on. Like, because sometimes all I want is just, like, 5 extra minutes of, like, attention. Because I'm needy.
For me, I'm fine with it. It's whatever. Except for, I only work, like, 1, maybe 2 Saturdays out of the month. But most Friday nights, like, we're in bed by, like, 10 o'clock, give or take. But any Saturday that I have to work, that Friday night, that's when he's going to turn on the PlayStation. He's going to stay up till 3 in the morning. Mm-hmm. He picks the night I have to work. And then I could just bust the well, I guess it's PS5 now. I could just bust it and not regret it. I would never look back. Don't look at me like that.
I love that answer. Well, or it's like the most inopportune times, like, hey, let's go do this real quick. And he's like, oh, sorry. I have this. And I'm like, well, how long is that going to take? I don't know. Like, maybe an hour and a half.
Like, yeah. Couldn't have told me that before.
I was like, okay. That's fine. Mrs. Prime, is Prime as annoying and full of himself at home as he is in the league?
I've been waiting for someone to ask me this question. I love my husband very much, but I've never met someone so obsessed with himself. So every single one of those videos that he sends, like, to group chat, every single one. So you all have to watch them once. If you want to watch them a second time, you're more than welcome to. No, I have to watch them 6 times. Like, he's going to sit there and rewatch the same video over and over and over again. And then when he records a video, we're going to watch it all the way through. I have to stop. I have to put my phone down, and I have to watch his entire podcast.
He needs your full, undivided attention.
Yes, I have to watch him watch himself. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how upset does your significant other get when playing Madden?
It depends on the day. If he's had a long day and he loses, sometimes he gets in a bad mood. So, like, I don't know. I put it in the middle, but it depends on the day. So, like, a 5.
It depends too. It's whether or not it's a playoff game or not. If it's a playoff game, then I better make plans for myself for the rest of the evening, because he's not going to be fun to be around. So yeah, I'd have to say a 5.
Yeah. Is your significant other a boxer, briefs, or tighty-whitey guy?
Well, boxer brief. I'm glad he's not a tighty-whitey guy, though.
Are you a briefs kind of guy?
You know.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Can you tell me if I'm right?
Yeah.
He's a tighty-whitey guy.
Okay, come on. We went over this question last night.
Tighty-whiteys all the way. Just kidding.
I wear briefs.
He wears briefs.
It's okay. Tell him it's okay. He doesn't have to be embarrassed.
You don't have to be embarrassed. We accept you.
Yeah, but Polly doesn't.
It's okay. We accept you even if Polly doesn't.
Who's the better player, Prime or Meats?
I feel like I'm obligated to say Meats.
And I know I'm obligated to say Prime, except I have to say I do say that with conviction.
I mean...
I've seen him play.
Obviously, like, they're both good, but, like, he won't even, like, let me win a game. So, on that alone, I really just want to say Prime to make him mad.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I guess he does get that GOAT nickname for a reason.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm not bragging a little bit. But.
I mean, if I was a 16-time champion, I would brag a little too.
Yeah, can't blame him for that. He's more championships than I've got, so.
I just like, that's how he starts every video.
Well, that's how he starts literally every video. That's what he says to me when he starts a conversation with me. Hey, baby, 6-time champ.
Is that how he hypes?
16-time champ.
Is that how he hypes himself up in the mirror in the morning? Is he like, he looks at himself and he's like, you are a 16-time champ. You can do anything you
up to
want.
Me to make me do what he wants. Doesn't work, but.
He looks at himself, he's like, you can do amazing things because you're a 16-time champion.
The GOAT, baby. The GOAT.
And then he, like, does, like, little finger guns in the mirror, and then he walks away.
No. He licks his fingers and wipes his eyebrows. Just wipes his eyebrows down.
No. Oh, no. Give us your favorite and your least favorite PSN other than Prime and Meats.
Oh, crap. I don't remember anybody's PSN names.
Wait, which one's...
Dumpahontas. I think that's the worst one.
Yeah, that's gotta be the worst.
I kind of like Spooky World, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's just Spooky World, right? There's no... Yeah, I think that's my favorite one. So, would you kiss Raider fan if it meant your significant other winning a Super Bowl?
I don't know who that is.
I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna go out.
He can just take the loss.
I would rather him be in a bad mood all night than kiss Raider fan for him to win it. I'm okay with him being in a bad mood.
For the record, I would allow her to kiss Raider fan as many times as it took for me to win a somebody.
Just don't take that risk, okay? It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Okay, but would you kiss somebody so that I could win, like, some kind of Tony Award or something? No.
Sure I would.
Yeah, but you would enjoy it.
Depends on who it is.
Yeah, but you would enjoy it.
Depends on who it is.
You can't see me, but I'm rolling my eyes at him. Well, that was the last question that I had.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is this another one? Oh, wait, hold on. I have another one. He just threw one at me. Would you be down to play an exhibition game against each other?
Like an SML game? Like a...
Like
Wait,
like
the
an SML
most
game?
boring game in the world.
Oh, I mean, sure, it'd be really bad.
I'd be awful, but I'd do it.
Yeah, I'm down. I just hit random buttons, so.
Same, we'd probably sit there laughing at each other the whole time, but it's fun that way.
And that's all we got for you in the first ever women's podcast of the SML. If there's enough interest in this and you guys enjoyed it a lot, maybe we'll get 2 different women on here in the future. Hit us up if that's something you or your significant other would be interested in or you would be interested in hearing, and we'd love to take it from there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's all we got for you today. Keep an eye out for that scrimmage coming up.